Aloha kako. Good morning, everyone. We're going to get started. We are going to begin today with a special song. And this special song is all about citrus because citrus is one of our fruits that gets abundant and delicious and gets ripe in the ho'oilo season of the winter. So we're going to start with this song called I'm a Juicy Orange, and it goes to the rhythm of I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Okay, so let's try this out with I'm a Juicy Orange. And we'll send you the lyrics after the class so you can sing this after.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm a juicy orange, round as can be, a big juicy orange hanging on a tree. If you want some juice, just pick me, poke in a straw and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Should we try it again? One more time. I'm a juicy orange, round as can be, a big juicy orange hanging on a tree. If you want some juice, just pick me, poke in a straw and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Yay!
So that's a song for you to start your mornings. And here I want to show you, this is a tangelo. Have you ever had a tangelo before? So these tangelos are so juicy that when I stuck my straw in, all the juice came up all on its own. And let's see, do you think I can sip it up just straight from the orange or straight from the tangelo?
Yay!
So a tangelo is an amazing citrus fruit. And today we are going to learn all about citrus fruits. Are you ready? Okay, now that I got my tangelo juice, I feel very energized. We're all going to begin today by talking about citrus. We're going to show you how to learn about citrus with your brand new books. If you don't have these books, we're going to link in the chat where you can find them. This book is a free download on the DeBuffs website. Oop, there's our sticker page. And this book is on the Farm to Keiki website. So if you don't have your books today, it is okay. You're going to follow along. Let me see. Do you have your books today? Show me if you have your books. Okay, don't have them. That's okay. We're going to have a fun class anyways. So the next thing you need are the ingredients for the class and materials. So go ahead and we're going to show you the materials list. And if you don't have them today, we are going to show you we're going to send you a recording so that you can do everything with us. So you're going to need 2 oranges and a lemon, a 1/4 cup of coconut milk,
or any milk,
or any kind of milk, a 1/2 tablespoon of honey, vanilla extract or vanilla bean. Then for the materials that aren't ingredients, you're going to need a cutting board, a knife, a large measuring cup, preferably with a spout, a bowl, measuring cups like a teaspoon, a 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 tablespoon, a 1 cup measuring cup, 2 glasses of water, an empty drinking glass, and then something to put your popsicles in. Maybe it's a popsicle mold or an ice tray or toothpicks. You'll probably want a wet dish towel to clean your hands. And then this is going to be for after you finish the video today, is a piece of paper, a Q-tip, or it can be a paintbrush, and a pen or pencil. And then you'll need your Kai and Hoku books and your Farm to Keiki book. This is for learning for a long time after this class. Okay, so there's all of our ingredients. Let's start. If you have the Farm to Keiki book, you can open it up to page 36. So the Farm to Keiki book starts with meeting the plants. And that's what we're going to do today, is meet the plants. Now, I'm going to show you what this book looks like in case you don't have it. So here we have all different type of citrus fruits. This is Ohana alani, the citrus family. And as you can see here in the book, there's different types of activities and recipes and how it grows in the garden. So after the class, you can go ahead and do these types of activities. For this class, you don't need the book, but what you can do later is you can compare the pictures with fruits that you find on trees and in the farmers markets and in your kitchens. So let's start by doing that. So in the citrus family, there are lots of different types of fruits, and they're all related, kind of like cousins, but they all look a little bit different and taste a little bit different. So let's start with the biggest one. This one is almost as big as my head. It's probably just as big as your heads too. Has anybody had this before? Do you know what it is? Can anyone guess? You can shout it out. You can put it in the chat. This is called a jabong or a pomelo. Oh, great. We see.
Oh, yay, Kilian,
got it. Great.
Of course.
So go ahead, and Ming Wei is going to cut this open. What color do you think it is inside?
Somebody make a guess. What color do you think is inside this jabong or pomelo?
They come in a few different colors.
Let's see if anybody's going to guess.
Ahead.
Ready?
Bend down.
Oh, bend down.
Orange.
Okay, we got orange.
Yellow. I think there's yellow.
Okay, ready?
And my Auntie Nancy gave me this jabong, so I don't even know what color. It is.
Oh, look at the beautiful patterns it's making.
It's so nice.
It's so nice. It looks like a flower and it's pink. And I know you can't smell over Zoom, but it smells like roses. Okay, let's do another one.
So our next one. What do you think this is? It's not as big as a pomelo, but it's bigger than an orange. What do you think this is? Type it in the chat. Let's cut it open and you might get a better idea.
Oh, it smells differently. Okay. Oh, somebody's wondering if that's a grapefruit.
Oh, that's a good guess. This is a grapefruit. Let's cut it open.
And color? What color do you think it is? What color do you think is on the inside? Because some grapefruits, again, just like the pomelo, they have different colors.
So they can be
pink. Okay, Laurie's saying pink. Okay, we got out of pink. Okay,
yeah, they can be pink. They can be red, like a ruby red grapefruit. They can be white or yellow. Ooh.
Yay. Isn't that beautiful? And look.
So this looks like the ruby red grapefruits. Very juicy. Whoa.
What do they have in common and how are they different? So, oh, yes, Laurie, it does taste good with Li Hing powder.
Oh, I've never tried that one. That's
okay, so they can look the same. And
now the next one, this is the same as this fruit. We picked this riper, and this we picked a little earlier off the tree. Do you remember what this was called? It has a pico on top. A nice outy pico. A belly button that pushes outwards. You know what that is? This is a tangelo. And this is one of my favorite citrus because it is so juicy. It's really hard to eat like a slice, but it's the best for juicing. So what color do
you think it is?
Pink.
Okay,
pink.
Some people are going for pink. Here we go.
Let's see. Orange. Wow. So these are all cousins, but they have different colors inside. Just like we all look alike, but we also might look a little bit different. Fruits are just the same. So this next one, now this is a special fruit. This is called a cara cara orange. And the cara cara orange looks exactly like an orange outside, right? But what color do you think it is inside? Take another guess.
Purple.
Purple.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, ready? This one's already cut because we had to check this out last night. Look at the color of this orange.
Oh,
It's like pink.
red. Nice, Jasmine.
Nice. It's quite
so that's
different.
an orange, but it's a special kind of orange, a cara cara orange. Now let's go down the line. Now this,
Oh yeah, that's
these can be confusing. Does anybody know what these two are? They're really close.
Lemon.
Okay, there's a
Ooh.
guess of a lemon.
And orange.
An orange. Whoa, these are tricky. One of the best ways you can tell is by scratching and sniffing. So we're going to scratch it and sniff. Now, these are from my tree. This is how I know it's a lime. It has this very pointy edge. So I know it's my lime, but my limes turn yellow when they're ripe. Isn't that wild? So go ahead and cut that open. What color are limes in the middle? Do we know? What color do you think they are? Are they red, pink, purple,
Green. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're kind of
good
like
guess.
a yellowy green, a very light green, more yellow, but it really smells different, children. Like really, when you have your citrus family, this smells so differently from the grapefruit. Completely different smells. So that's
they
how you know.
Smell different. They're going to taste different. So we use them for different types of cooking. Now this is my lemons. Doesn't it look like an orange? Sometimes fruits can trick us. So go ahead and open that up. What color do we think the lemon is inside? Have you had a lemon before?
Yellow.
Yay!
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yes. So the lime and the lemon, they look similar, but they're very different.
So the lime's a little bit more green, even though the outside was a little bit more yellow, and then the lemon's yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so the last ones we're going to discover today. These are the same type of fruit, but they are a different variety. So one's very, very big,
Oh.
and one is very, very little. What do we think these are? What are these?
Orange.
Mhm.
Orange, it's a type, it's related, it's a cousin to an orange. Oh, Chasden, you're right. These are tangerines. This is a honey tangerine, and then this is a special Japanese tangerine. Let's take them. Auntie Ming Wei is going to cut them open and see what they are. What color do you think the tangerines are inside? You might have had pink. Let's see.
So this was the honey.
This is the
No, the
Japanese.
This is a special Japanese one.
Oh, guess what it looks like to me? I think that looks like the Tangelo a little bit. But which one's more orange? The tangerine. That one's a little more orange. Now let's cut open this.
We're running out of room on our little cutting board. And this is the honey tangerine, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, children.
Oh,
But look at this. How amazing. I want you to, can you see the difference between the rinds? You see the white part? One has very little white, very little rind, and one has a lot more. Isn't that amazing?
Now, sometimes some of these varieties, that's why we like to eat all different ones, because they're very different. This one is very easy to peel because the rind is very, very big. But this one, the rind is so little, it's really hard to peel. But you know what it's really easy to do with? Is you juice it. Can you see all this juice coming out? Which is sweeter? I don't know. Let's do a taste test.
Get another glass?
Here, I'll cut a piece. So we're gonna do a taste test. Let's see. And I wish we were here in person. Oh, this one's juicy too. This is from my auntie's tree in Omao on Kauai. Put the duck down so they can see. Oh, I think the honey tangerine is sweeter. But this tangerine is equally.
The honey
sweet.
tangerine is sweeter, but the Japanese tangerine has this flavor that fills your mouth.
I agree with you.
Mhm.
Woo!
Yay! Okay.
So we're going to taste some citrus today. Is everybody ready to taste some citrus? Because if you have them with you, you can go ahead and taste them. And if you don't, this is your homework, is to go to the farmer's market or the grocery store. You can use your debucks cards to get cheaper local fruits and veggies, or maybe you know someone with a tree or you have a tree, you're going to do the taste test just like Auntie Ming Wei and I are going to teach you to do today.
Okay.
So,
Moving so-
for everyone who's doing the class with us, we're going to need you now to get out your 2 glasses of water. You're going to need a cutting board and a knife. Now here I have, this is a very nice children's friendly knife. This is from Opinel, where they can hold it here. Or I have a nylon knife. These are sharp enough to cut a citrus. So let's go ahead and
we're going
to explore the books first, and how we know how to do which activities is by looking through this book. So Auntie Ming Wei is going to show you how to look through the book, and then we're going to do the first citrus activity.
So everyone who has a book, let's look through it together. Did you all get a sticker page? Today you get to, if you go through all our activities, we get to put on our citrus sticker page. Now, if you haven't already, boys and girls, please write your name. So this is, I see some names already in our chat. Maybe your name is, I see Chasden. Maybe your name is Lori. If you haven't written your name, can you please find a pencil or a color pencil and write your name? This is and then when you have some time, make a drawing of you with your favorite fruits and vegetables. Okay. And then these 2 pages, ask your grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, mom, or dad to read these pages with you.
Oh.
Because they teach you to stay safe while you're cooking. Okay, so get them to do this with you. I can't see your face.
Okay.
Okay, up and down. Then, okay, this one is where you're going to put your sticker page on, your stickers on, right? When you finish, you're going to stick your stickers on it. And again, please write your name. So there are 2 places in this book where you're going to write your name. The first page, we have our friend Carlo. The second page, we have Uala, sweet potato. I see some of you from Molokai. Molokai is very well known for their sweet potatoes. And then we have squash on our third page, or pala'ai, or pu. And just like the citrus family, the squash family also has many, many different squashes, many different cousins in their family. And then we have avocado. We'll come back to citrus. So look, we're going to come back to page 9, right? Today, we're all going to focus on citrus. So remember that it's on page 9. So when I say go back to page 9, you're going to find page 9 and go back to it. That's our citrus. And then we have eggplant. Ooh, I love eggplant. We have cabbage. Now, boys and girls and moms and dads and grandma, grandpas, uncle, aunties, we just wanted to point out that all the pages are the same. You taste your fruit or vegetable 3 ways. And there's always a recipe. And then there's always an activity. The activities are different on the different pages so that it's going to be fun and exciting. And the reason I'm pointing these 3 taste steps, the recipe and the activity, is because we did something fun for this book. The last page is for you to discover and make your own fruit or vegetable activity page. So go to a farmer's market or go to the store, use your debugs card. Find a fruit or vegetable that's not in this book. And we gave you a list of some fruits or vegetables that you may enjoy playing and eating with. And then make up your own, just like we are doing. So draw a picture of the fruit or vegetable, 3 different ways to taste it, make a recipe for it, and come up with an activity. Can you all do that? Thumbs up? Yeah? I'm really excited to see this. We're very excited to see what you come up with. All right, are we ready, everyone, to go to page 9? I already, some of you eating your citrus. That's awesome. Okay, everybody, let's look for page 9. And page 9 is our citrus page, Ohana Alani. Everyone say, Aloha Ohana Alani. Aloha Ohana Alani. That's great. Thank you for saying hi and welcome and hello to our fruits so that we can get to know them. Okay, everybody ready? You're on page 9. Your sticker page is safe somewhere. Ready, Auntie T? Because we're going to do our very first activity, which is infused in water. Auntie T, what does infused mean?
So infused means that something is like taking a bath in our water and you get the flavors of that fruit or that vegetable or that herb in your water. It makes water more exciting and delicious to drink. So we are going to do,
Page 9.
Page 9. It says, one of the taste tests here says slices in water. So with your orange and your lime, you'll take out your orange and your lime. And parents, we're going to need, or tutus, we're going to need you to be handling the knives here for our children during the class. And then later you can go ahead and do this with the children together so that they can learn how to use knife skills, because young children can use knives as long as we're doing it safely. So whenever we're holding a knife, we always want to make sure we have a nice firm grip and we're pinching the top here. So this is a pretty big knife. Or here, if we have a special knife like this, we're just going to have a nice firm grip. And with this Opinel knife, it's very nice because there's a finger guard. It's a little too small for my fingers, but you could go ahead and cut like this so we won't cut our fingers. The next important thing with a knife is that we always do something called the claw. With our claw, we're going to hold on to our fruit or vegetable, and we're going to use it as our knuckles as a guide. So we don't want to cut on our hands. We don't want to cut too far, but we cut really close to our knuckles so that we're using it as a guide and we're holding on with this claw so this fruit that's a little wobbly doesn't slip away. All right. So there are 2 ways that we are going to practice cutting our citrus. First, we have to identify where is the pico, where's the belly button of the citrus. This is the part that attaches to the tree. This is where the stem attaches. Can everybody find the pico? Go ahead and find the pico. And then there's always the bottom side, the little bottom. It's on the opposite side of the pico. So find that on your lemon and your orange. Now, wait a second. Why is my orange green? Sometimes, because of our warm weather, our oranges in Hawaii stay green and they don't turn orange, but it's still ripe. A lot of times we know that fruit is ripe by its color, but oranges can be a little tricky in Hawaii because sometimes they don't change. Now, with our orange, we're going to cut in the middle of the pico and the bottom. So here's the pico and here's the bottom. We are going to cut right in the middle.
Oh, look how juicy that one is.
This is a juicy orange. This is from my mom's tree. So here we go. We're going to cut right in the middle. Then you're going to put the flat side down. Now, this is how you practice safe cooking and cutting, because if I tried to cut while it's like this, it's a little wobbly, right? We
Mhm.
might not get a very good cut and we might cut ourselves. So we always put it face down. We use the claw. And then I want you to make 2 slices that are
Mhm.
just like this. Maybe if I use my sharper knife, we can see that a little better. Oh, there we go. That cut a little better.
Oh, that's pretty.
A nice little smiley face. So everyone's going to cut a little smiley face. Hello. And you're going to put your orange slice in 1 cup. So go ahead and do your orange slice. Don't cut the lemon just yet.
We're just gonna do the orange.
If you're ready to go to the next one, we're going to cut our lemon a different way. We're going to cut the lemon from the pico to the bottom. We're going to cut straight through the pico. Now, this is the way that you want to cut something if you're going to eat slices out of something, like making wedges to taste. So
Auntie T is from pico to end. Yeah,
from
you're cutting
pico
through.
to end. And
Ah.
look, it's a very different
Cut.
cut.
I can help you get it closer.
Oh, thank you. So see how it looks so different when we cut one way or another? So we can practice cutting 2 different ways. Now, can I see those, Ming Wei? We are
Yes.
going to cut us 2 more slices from our lemon. Remember to use the claw. And we're going to put this lemon slices in our other cup of water. What we're going to do is let them infuse, which means to like take a bath and hang out in the water. And it's going to take up all the citrus flavors. And at the end of the class, we will taste it. So after, and we're going to have a toast. So afterwards, we will taste it. But for now, actually, if you want, why don't you taste it right now?
Oh,
and see
yes,
how
and
it
then we
is.
can compare and contrast. Oh, good idea.
Doesn't really taste like an orange or a lemon yet, but we'll put these on the side. And after class, we'll taste them.
Let's have a look. Oh, I see people. Okay, some they're still cutting their
We're
slices.
still cutting.
So maybe give them a second or two. That Keiki has his ready. Okay, but some are still cutting.
So the next step is let's taste the differences between the orange and the lemon. We're going to do little wedges. So to cut a wedge, it can be as big or small as you want. The lemon, you might want to do a small one because it's pretty, it's a really intense flavor. And then maybe the orange, you can cut a bigger wedge. So just a little triangle, just like this. Just a little triangle. So let's go ahead and taste them. And how we taste foods is really important. We use our noses.
You're going to taste with your nose?
We taste with our noses.
That's
We can
great.
smell first. And then if you're nervous about trying something, maybe lick it first. That tastes pretty good. And then we can take a bigger bite. And a bigger bite, or I should say a squeeze. I feel like I'm sipping this juice out. What does it taste like? You can put some of the answers in the chat. What does this taste like? What's the orange taste like? What does the lemon taste like? Woo!
Ooh.
And what are the differences? Sometimes, instead of saying, I like this, I don't like this, we could say, I like that this is a stronger flavor. Or instead of saying, I don't like this is too much, say, I like that this is different. I like that this is juicier. What are the things you all like about these? What are the differences?
Okay, people are trying. Oh, look, I can see Uncle Robert is trying his citrus. Thank you, Uncle Robert.
So, Ohana, what you're going to do is help your Keiki to write in some of the descriptive words under fresh slices. That's our first taste test. And what will be really fun is after the class, go and find lots of different types of citrus, like all the ones we showed you earlier, and try them out, and you can write them in your books. Okay, so let's move on to the next activity. So the next one is juicing, our juiced. And how we're going to juice is before Ming Wei comes up. I would like you all to continue cutting your oranges in smaller slices, smaller wedges, something like this, because you're going to be juicing them with your own fingers. So go ahead, Ohana, and help your Keiki cut them into smaller pieces so that you can juice them. All right.
And Auntie T, the electric juicer. So Ohana and Keiki, and we just wanted to show you some really fun tools you can use to juice. This is a very interesting tool. It's called a reamer. And as you can see, there's a sharper edge, and then there's edges. This tool is a very good tool if you have a citrus that's really, really hard and not too juicy. So you can stick the reamer in to a citrus,
You can do it.
ream it in there, and I think you can see it in the bowl, and it'll help the juice to come out. This is not a very good example because this citrus is so juicy and it's already pouring out.
Which is a great example of why we want to buy local citrus, because our local citrus is juicy.
This is from your mom's house next a few doors away.
Yeah.
So this is a reamer, and this is a good one if you have citrus that's a little more tough and hard. And then a lot of people are familiar with the simple juicers. The nice thing about this one, boys and girls and Ohana, is that it has slots. What do you think these slots are for? If I put them here, I'm gonna juice it. What do you think these do?
It's for the
Okay, exactly. It's going to, when you juice it, it's going to catch. Oh, I did it already. Look, what did it catch?
seed.
The seeds, because remember, as we were opening all the citrus, there's so many seeds, right? So if you want to have just the juice, this is a great tool for it to catch the seeds. And what you're going to have left, I'm learning how to use this Zoom thing to show you. Can you see the juice? Yeah? Okay. Now, here are some other fun little tools. This one, oh, we don't have the big orange one. These tools, these little presses, they come in 3 colors and 3 sizes. The green one is the smallest one compared to the yellow one. And boys and girls, there's actually an orange one. What do you think the orange one is for? Oranges, yeah. So you have the green one, usually for limes, yellow one, usually for lemons, and the orange one for oranges. And there are 2 ways you can use this. So, Tiana, I can use all this, yeah?
Yep.
If you put your fruit in this way, and then you squeeze, the juice will run past the skin. So if you put it in this way and you squeeze it, the juice will run past the skin. And remember we played scratch and sniff?
We didn't yet.
Oh, we didn't play. Oh, we didn't. We had scratch and sniff. So if the juice runs past the skin of the lemon, it's going to pick up the flavors of the skin. Oh, this one's so juicy. Okay. Back a little bit. Now, if you put your citrus in the other way, see how it's sticking up? The first way was in like this, and the second way is up like this. When you squeeze it, will the juice run past the skin? No, good job, Tayton's following along. And so when you squeeze it, it will have a slightly different taste. It won't taste so much like the skin. Got it? Okay, so you have all these different tools you can use to juice your citrus. Now, Auntie T has something really special, so I'm going to let her show you this electric juicer.
Hey,
Wait, let me
So-
put the little thing to catch.
this is an electric juicer. So this is really a fun tool when you have lots of citrus trees. Like I have citrus trees, so I have an electric one, but it's really important to do it by hand because we use our muscles,
And it
right?
smells so good.
So whenever we juice, remember we cut it so that the pico is on one side and the bottom's on the other side. Here's this together. We don't want to cut from pico to bottom like we did with the lemon because that's going to be really hard to juice. But if we cut it like this way, so here's our pico and here's our bottom, it's really easy to juice. So all I'm going to do is put this on the juicer. Now this is a tangelo. Look how juicy it is. Woo! Let's have a little bit more. Should we do it again? All right, let's see this. Whoa, we got juice going all over the place. All right. So let's see. One tangelo. How much do you think one tangelo gave us? How much juice? And look at that. It's just pulp. It took away everything. And what's left here is the pulp and the seeds. 1 cup. Okay, people guessed 1 cup. You are right on the line. It's 1 cup.
Let's save that for our popsicles.
We are going to save this for our popsicles. Before we do that,
But now they're going to juice with
Yep.
it. So, boys and girls, Keiki, Ohana, if you have a tool to juice, go ahead and use your tool. If not, you can just squeeze with your fingers. The juice that we're getting right now, we're going to make another recipe. So please save your juice. We're first going to taste the juice. But when you taste, you're only going to taste a little bit because we're saving a lot of the juice to make our recipe for the day, which is healthy popsicles. So everybody juice with your fingers. Can you see how I'm squeezing it? So remember, Auntie T got you to cut. Auntie T, I'm going to mix the citrus up, yeah?
Yeah.
When we cut it into wedges, if you want to keep them separated, you can, so you can taste the different citrus. But we're just going to mix ours up today. Squeeze it. Can you see it dripping out? Yeah. So we're trying to get, if we can, about a cup of juice. If we can get a cup of juice, that's what we need for our recipe. So go ahead and do that. And then don't forget, along the way, take a little sip. You can pour a little bit of your juice into a glass. Try that. And when you are tasting your juice, notice how it makes your body feel. All right, boys and girls, notice how it makes your body feel when you taste it. Now, remember Auntie T said, don't forget to have a little rag, because I see some of you, yes, citrus can be a little sticky, so if you have a little wet rag, or some of you may have a little bowl, wash your hands off, because yeah, I can see some of you going, ooh, sticky, right? So you have a little rag, a little wet rag. Ohana, you can help with this. Yeah, how does it make you feel when you taste it? Do you feel awake? Does it wake you up?
So citrus has lots and lots of vitamin C. Have you ever heard of vitamin C before? Now, vitamin C is a vitamin, and it's very important to keep our bodies strong and healthy so that we can fight the colds and the flu. So if you have lots of citrus this season during the winter, during Ho'oilo, it means that you might have less colds and the flus. So lots of citrus for everyone to enjoy this season, because citrus trees have lots of fruits.
We should go
So let's go ahead, and with your 1 cup of juice, we are going to make our popsicles. And in your books, you can write down the second, while we're getting the popsicles ready, while you're still squeezing, let's go to our citrus page. it says our second taste test here is juiced. So go ahead and after this class or right now, you can write down all the flavors that the juice were. How are the juices different than when you tasted it out of the fruit segments? So let's go ahead and start with our popsicles. If you were juicing into a bowl, you can pour it into your measuring cup, or you might have been juicing into your measuring cup. And okay, let's start with our popsicles. So popsicles are wonderful to make because they can be really healthy without all these different added sugars or food dyes or coloring. We can make popsicles ourselves. Now, you can have something like this, which is a popsicle mold. I make a lot of popsicles, so I have a popsicle mold.
Oh, we have to get it out of there.
Or you can have an ice tray with toothpicks. This can make a smaller mini popsicle. So what we're going to do first is take our orange juice, and the recipe is in your books. So we can follow along with the recipe after this class if you want. The recipe is right here in the cook section. This is for an orange dreamsicle popsicle. So we need first our orange juice. We have 1 cup of orange juice, and you can watch along. If you don't have 1 cup yet, you can watch along and follow this after the class in your books using the recipe. 1 cup of orange juice. Next, we have a 1/4 cup. Here's my 1/4 cup measuring cup. So we're learning about measuring and math. Here's my coconut milk. You could also use regular cow's milk. You could use almond milk. We're going to add this in here. Ooh, that makes it nice and creamy. Look how beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So we have our coconut milk. Then we're going to add, if you want, you can add honey, or you can add another sweetener, such as maple syrup, something natural. We don't want to add regular table sugar because that isn't so good for our bodies. So here's our honey. This is local honey from my friend's farm. And we're going to mix that around.
Oh,
It's going to be delicious.
Oh, I can't wait.
Then we're going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. That's the vanilla flower. It's an orchid. This is from another friend's farm. So it comes from a bean. Vanilla extract comes from a bean made from the vanilla flower that turns into a bean. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon, just a little bit to give it some yummy flavor. And you could also use a bean. You just cut it open and scrape out the little bean seeds. And that's it.
We're ahead of time, so let them catch up. We're doing really good on time.
So that's how you make. I'm going to show you the last step, which is pouring it in the mold. And then you're going to go ahead and do this all together. So here we are. I'm going to place that there. And if you do it in the popsicle tray, or in the ice tray, you just pour that in the ice tray, and you have your toothpick lying in there. Now, some people have used saran wrap. They put saran wrap, and then they poke the toothpick on so it lies straight up. But I'm trying not to use the saran wrap, so instead I'm just letting the toothpick lie down like that. So if you have all the ingredients, oh, I see. Paula has the ingredients. They're doing it together.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, and I see Tayton and Lacey have the ingredients. So go ahead and make the rest of the popsicles. So we have 1 cup of orange juice, and we have a 1/4 cup of coconut milk, a 1/2 tablespoon of honey, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Ohana, if you don't have coconut milk, see, coconut milk is so creamy and it's easy to get local coconut milk. You can just get any kind of milk, if you can get some organic whole milk. I think the idea for it to be creamy is to try to use whole milks. You can also use almond milk. Basically, Ohana, use whatever you have at hand. So Auntie T, we made some last night. Do you think ours is ready to open and try? What did we use almond milk for this one?
We used almond milk.
And the almond together with the citrus is like there's a Italian syrup called amaretto. It tastes like amaretto. You can taste the almond and the citrus together.
That's pretty delicious. So I'm excited to hear how everybody's popsicles come out.
Oh, this is so exciting.
And you can get popsicle molds that are very fun shapes. Here, this is a star or a flower. These are just regular rounds. I have rocket ship popsicles shapes, but I couldn't find them. So these popsicles are really fun. And the best thing is that you made it. It's healthy, it's delicious, and it's going to help you to keep nice and strong. Keep your immune system up. Okay, so that is how you can make your own popsicles.
Oh, look, Paula has the one that looks like the Mickey Mouse.
Oh, a Mickey Mouse popsicle. That's great.
So great. And they are using coconut milk.
Okay. Now, as we finish up the class, and if you need more time, you'll be able to finish your popsicles after the class.
I'm going to show them that too.
We are going to go ahead and taste our infused water. Now, sometimes...
We're going to show them that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes these infused waters, they need a little bit of time to infuse, to take their baths. So go ahead and taste these.
Okay.
Oh, I see a thumbs up. Do they taste different from the first time that you tasted these? How do they taste differently? You can go ahead and talk about how they taste and write them down in your book. The lemon, oh, it just tastes so fresh. I feel awake.
I'm
when I
going
drink
to check
this.
the chat on my computer. What other words are they using?
And the orange, it tastes sweet, almost like my water is sweeter. So what does yours taste like? Our last activity, we are going to make disappearing ink with citrus juice. And we're going to make a pretty secret picture. So with this secret picture, only you will be able to know what's in the secret picture until you reveal it with some type of heat. So you're going to need the rest of your lemon.
The lemon.
And an empty glass. So here we already poured ours in the glass. So go ahead and you're going to squeeze your lemon.
Oh,
here's our lemon.
Yeah, got it.
We're going to squeeze it into the empty glass so you have lemon juice. If you haven't done that already, go ahead and squeeze your lemon, into the glass.
Okay, Ohana and Keiki. So I took a little paintbrush, but you can also use Q-tip. And if you want to, you can use your fingers. If you have a blank piece of paper, you can put your paper down. You can use the paintbrush and dip it into your lemon juice. Or like I said, if you have a Q-tip, or if you want to, you can use a finger. And then on the paper, you can draw a picture or write a secret message. Now then, Ohana, you actually have to set it aside to dry, really, really dry. So about, depending on which part of the islands you're on, if you're on a Kona side of the island, it's normally warmer. This might take less time to dry. See how it's still wet. If you're on the windward side or the leeward side, it might be a little different, yeah? So I did it yesterday. And can you see what I did? These ones? What is this on this side? Yeah, and then this one on this side. But how did I get the secret message to show itself? Well, boys and girls, we need some heat. And if you can see, I think the safest way, Ohana, is to use an iron. We also discovered, you know, the hair iron, the flat ones, the straightener worked really well. And if you're super careful, you can use a candle. So Ohana, we did this one with a candle. We had to be super careful. But now let's see what my secret message is on the top by using an iron. Let's hope it works.
Move it around a lot. Keep moving it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Catch on fire.
All right, I see something showing up. Yeah, it's showing up. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Wow. Okay, more of my secret message is showing. Oh, yay.
So while Ming Wei is letting her secret message show up, you can keep on drawing your picture and then let it dry. And in a couple hours, you'll be ready to reveal the message.
Hey, Tiana, I think someone was saying thank you in the chat.
Oh, mahalo.
Oh, Shimose Hana. Thank you, Shimose Hana, for coming. Shimose, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
Oh, it's coming out, Auntie T. I'm so excited. So children, you have to be a little patient. But I'll just show you what I have already, just in a few minutes. Can you see what I drew? What is this? Can you see it? Is it clear? Is it showing up? Should I get it closer? Did I draw a rainbow? Rainbow! So, parents, grandparents, if you're doing this, it really does take a while. Be a little patient. And the warmer you can get your iron. And that's why that hair flattening iron thing worked really well, because it got to a really high temperature. So then just be patient, and then the secret message will reveal. And boys and girls, what a fun way to share a surprise with a friend. You can make a card with a secret message, and you can send the card as a birthday surprise to a friend, or you can make a card for your grandparents. This is a fun way to do it. Okay, so don't forget to let your papers dry, and then try it in about an hour. Okay, here we go. Don't forget to turn your iron off when you're done using it.
Okay. So great job, everyone. You have done all of the activities on the citrus page. So when you're finished, should we do a round of applause? I think so. A round of applause for everyone. And when you finish a page in this book, when you do all of the activities, you are going to take out your sticker page and you go to page 4. We see this as a food exploration tracker because we are exploring the foods of Hawaii with Kai and Hoku, right? So you're going to go ahead and find the sticker that's citrus. Can you see which sticker it is? Did you find the sticker? Okay, so here's the citrus sticker, and we're going to match it with where the picture fits over here. So do we see where it fits? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Ah, it's this one. So you're going to take off your stickers when you finish the page and put them on the sticker page, knowing we finished them. So great job, food explorers.
Now we're ready.
We hope that you have lots of fun using the Kai and Hoku book and the Farm to Keiki book to explore foods of Hawaii. you can see in the Kai and Hoku book, there's a lot of page numbers that refer to this book. So that popsicle recipe is here in the healthy desserts section of the Farm to Keiki book. And it has lots of different ideas for different popsicles. So you can use these books together. And we just want to encourage everybody to go ahead and eat lots of local fruits and veggies. You can look up the Debucks program, and it's going to help you. If you have SNAP benefits, it helps you to get half off local fruits and veggies at different participating stores. And there are lots of places like farmers markets and grocery stores that all participate in this. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and keep in touch by emailing us at robert@hawaiifoodbasket.org. Robert's on the call. We can wave to him.
And Robert, if you want to, I don't know how to do this. Can you drop the QR codes into the chat? No? Okay, I'm not a techie person. Thank you. Yes, if you put your emails into the chat, Uncle Robert, who is also on the call, he has been instrumental in emailing all of you, sending out reminders, confirming your participation, and Robert will be the one keeping in touch with you. We would love it if you can also post a picture of your popsicles when it's ready.
And your pictures.
Definitely on Instagram and tag at Farm to Keiki and tag the Bucks Hawaii. And also Robert has those QR codes there. I don't know if you can scan it with your phones right there on the screen. And of course, you can always share the book link with your friends.
The book is available for a free download on thebucks.org. And then you can get this later we'll have it for purchase on the Farm to Keiki website, as well as the Farm to Keiki book, if you want another one of those or didn't get one. So thank you. Mahalo, everyone, for coming today, for participating, for being food adventurers.
It's time for a toast, everybody. Here's to Ohana Alani. Oh, here's to Ohana Alani. Have a toast. Everybody enjoy. Yay! Cheers!
Okay.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Ahui ho.
Ahui ho.